I think coming out of the NPL Royale, we kind of went over a big hump. We had a lot of things that we had to work on going into the Royale. As a team, I feel like we worked through a lot of those things and we improved a lot. We're still making small mistakes here and there, but a lot of the major things that we talked about as a team and we tried to work through, we've pretty much worked through. So we're definitely feeling really good going into this week. We know we have to have a big week in order to jump up the leaderboards and stay in it for the running for first place. So, yeah, I think we're going to do well.
Lazarus, a team that I think is going to have a good day today. Second to start, and then 8th, and 9th. They've been consistent, but not consistent in the way you want to see.
It's not consistent in the expectations that Lazarus not only set for themselves, but also all eyes on them coming away with a second place finish from Face It. Honestly, 8th and then 9th in Royale is unacceptable.
Looks like it's going to be Alo that hops in the car and is going to start making the push down for it. At the same time, Purdy is using the smokes to step up, and that's going to get down onto Tetra. So now slowly creeping forward. The grenade's going to roll out right over in front of it, but I believe that the wall is going to take the damage. But the extension coming out from Alo is where he gets spotted out by Cloudtail. Looks like Adam's playing off of one side of it, and this is just turning very chaotic very quick.
And I think they're taking some long-range fire here as well from, I believe, Tempo.
Yep.
Tempo Storm from the far north here. So Alo looks like he's going to get rezzed. Accelerate, they had 2 down.
Here comes the push. Off the side of it, you can see Cloudtail being a little bit more aggressive. He's got the angle off on this. Dusty Uncivil gets a lot of damage off, but it's going to be a grenade from Adam that knocks down 2 of them. So with this, now we've got Carbon, new man on the roster, trying to find the angle, gets the spray back over, but takes a lot of damage, and that's going to be Accelerate Gaming getting annihilated by Lazarus.
Boy, you talk about confidence building 4v4 fights. That is great news for Lazarus. They just ran through Accelerate like they weren't even there. Interrogate is going to send some shots back towards Lazarus. They're keeping themselves safe, though, as Moody lands the car 98 shot on Purdy.
They did manage to get the res back a second ago, but look at how fast we're seeing the tick down come from Purdy.
Oh, here comes the
grenades. It's very dangerous. Grenades coming back from both sides. Really up in the front, it's going to be Alo that's trying to hold back Envy. Does get the down onto one of the members. So with this, Envy starting to realize that the push might be a little bit too dangerous. Trying to throw down a couple more smokes, get a little bit more cover. Moody takes a lot of damage, but
good shots.
Going back and forth. Finally, Trejo starting to see a little bit more control over this fight as Lazarus is starting to slowly peel back position to position as only Uncivil is alive. But Lazarus is making the rotation off the one side, gets a spray back onto one of the members of Space Station Gaming. Adam does go down inside of that exchange, but did get one down off of it. What can Uncivil do now? They're just playing along inside the smokes. The shots are going to come up. And look at that. Space Station Gaming had their attention drawn up towards Cloud9, so they get eliminated. Uncivil still playing inside the smokes, has the remnants of Space Station Gaming next to him. His teammate taking shots and saving his life there.
Ching Sang coming out huge. Hedgerow is going to get flushed now as Envy's going to turn their attention towards Space Station Gaming. They have 7 kills. They're still 4 strong. Interrogate goes down.
And with that, you can see Uncivil gets the spray back over on that, but does get the shot. Has one member of Lazarus right out inside this, but everybody is stacked around this building complex, and it's several, I'd say a couple hundred meters to make it into the safe zone. Gonna be a spray from Tamai, does get down pretty curdy. Alo way off in the distance there, so what are we gonna see? What's Lazarus got? Grenade's gonna come through, do a lot of damage. Blue's gonna go ahead and tick down Tamai. This is starting to come apart at the seams for both of these teams.
Wildcard still has 3 up. Adam, a little bit on the low side. Alo has finally been able to come here and join. We see Pecadores trying to make their way in here and circle Lazarus. Down to just 1 at the moment.
Adam got down to off of this. Looks like he's trying to go over and trying to get the res back onto this. So looks like it should be a fairly easy res depending on how Pecadores is wanting to play this. We know how Pecadores plays. They're probably just going to move right inside the safe zone, play along that hill, not overextend at all. Alo still just looking to see if he can get anything out of it. No cover pieces to work with. No! Alo just walks into a bad neighborhood. It's Ghost Gaming just tears him down and gets a flush. We've got Lazarus, last member up there. We've got Caden still alive, last member for Wildcard. Denials, 2 members, and Accelerate Gaming all pushing into roughly the same spot as Adam does get spotted out from Accelerate's push. Lazarus does also see Pecadores back behind them in rotation, so 2 different fronts that they're kind of caught up into a fight. You can see Civ did go down inside of this, but should be able to get rezzed.
Pecadores going to try to reposition here. I don't think they have vehicles either, so I mean,
All right.
How about wildcard situation?
We did
Here
have a
go.
little bit of a push from Lazarus. They walked up, got the down onto Pat Caps. Have they been paying attention? Do they know that 2 members of Envy are already down, or are they
Moody's
just going
already
to
sent him
leave
circle.
this? So the repositions coming out. Taylor J's trying to play this a little bit more aggressive, having to play around the stairwell. Grenades are starting to rain down. Taylor J steps out and away from this, knows the fact that he has to get the meds back up. Pistola Time is in the process of being rezzed to find Legit. Still creeping around the top part of this. They only have their 2 members, so they know they don't have the easy ability to push down onto this fight.
Just wants to make sure he's not getting pushed. He's going to go ahead and pull back and get the heel off. Denial just holding down the top of the staircase right now.
Check Shooter, I think, spotted this out. How's he going to go for the play for him? He's just going to get dropped. So now Lazarus at least has themselves 1 point to work with. Oh, is this going to be punches? This feels like this is going to be punches.
Yeah, this feels like punches here coming out from Halo.
He's trying to crawl away from it. Not going to let him happen as
No
the
punches.
body just rolls down the cliffside and lands north. All right, Lazarus in a little bit of trouble having to make their way back down that hillside, and it's actually Blue Martini Gaming that's taking the shots at them. So Lazarus does have one last member that's going to look like he's going to be able to make it over here. Adam, I think, is actually turning around. Yeah, it looks like he might be going for a reposition back onto BMG to take a couple of shots.
He wanted to see if there's anybody here. He's about to find
oh
4
my
of them.
gosh, he's just running right through him. The vehicle explosion takes down 2, though.
No.
That is big.
Oh no, they should be able to get these reses though. They should be able to get the reses unless, look, Lazarus, they hop 2 in a vehicle. They're heading out this way.
This is your time.
He knows.
He's got the grenade.
He's got the grenade
Can
prepped.
he just throw it as he's running through? It's going to bounce away. Got to be very careful that they don't run over. They see the smoke and they just run through him like bowling pins.
Oh my God, Halo hops out, tries to get the spin. That's gonna do it.
I love it.
BMG.
That's what I'm talking about, Lazarus. That's what I want to see. Make the plays. Lazarus can do with cars. Where are you going, Halo?
He's gonna try to wrap around here, try to see if he. I think he's got his eyes on maybe where Zampa's position is or Endemic, but he's gonna make his way across the street. Oh no!
In the last game of the day, when when Adam ran into BMG and knocked 2 of them, me and Alo knew that the only play we really had to do was to try to kill BMG and take that spot. So we really went for just an execution on a team that we knew that was kind of in a messed up spot, and they were rezzing, so it was fun. It's free kills.
To sum up today's performance, I would say it was average. We could have done better in certain games, and we ended up not doing that, so it was just average.
Around that area. And so I really like that play from Denial, who have also been
Lazarus.
struggling. But Lazarus, they're camping the people who took care of
no! He was protected by... Accelerate is flying through. Alo will get Disciple down, but not before Adam is flushed out. Disciple will get flushed as well. This is a full-on trading situation. Lazarus setting a trap, but it's mutually assured destruction right now. Alo just firing away with the mini. Meanwhile, Accelerate is going to go down in 16th place. All 4 kills going to Lazarus. I think for Lazarus, they wanted to get to that coveted 7-8 point plateau, but I think they're going to probably be exiting this game with only a couple in the kitty, and they're going to be surprised by Smurf. Lazarus coming out of FACE, I think, wanted to be considered one of the top teams in the world, but with that desire to be one of the top teams in the world, the expectation comes along with it. Do you think they are to be greeting Lazarus, and that is Uncivil in the foreground. He's gonna get taken down. Meanwhile, Alo will trade out Profi, will look to try and get something nice and easy, but he might find himself flushed if he's not careful. Uncivil was flushed, and now Lazarus. Ooh, that's Alo getting taken down by Ghost Gaming. Profi will get bled out and away from United. They got a bit of a ridgeline separating them. Lazarus will go down. Adam spotted by Tumai, so that is another 15th place in the books for Lazarus. Lazarus has been harassing all these teams. Meanwhile, Ghost, they have a compound. They're in the zone, and they have got to be talking about what they're doing later tonight. They have no one anywhere near them. the sight lines, I don't think are very forgiving either. It's, you know, no disrespect to Ghost. They're just playing the position they have. Lazarus on the way down. This is going to get messy real quick. Alo down to Sharky. It's a man advantage now to Lazarus. The nade comes up and over. That looks real damn close. Jumping away, trying to get away, and now Ghost is going to get down to Accelerate. And this is a massive fight now unfolding here as there's just no real estate left. Tempo Storm will go down. Plethora of bullets, all directions. Tempo out. Accelerate Gaming trying to clean up Space Station. They're down to 3. Very quickly, it's going to be Ghost Gaming desperately trying to make their play as Accelerate and Lazarus look on.
Civil has a sight line onto their arriving Ghost vehicle. Good headshot to start it off, but can't find anything else. Now that Baja helped Lazarus finish out Tempo Storm, they are continuing to hold a strong position. The blue is slowly nudging them in.
Lazarus is going to push him off this ridge line, I think. Maybe just hold on a little bit, but Ghost Gaming is going to have to go out of this game for Lazarus to have a hope, and you can see their attention going that way. Looks like Accelerate's pushing right up towards Lazarus. We've seen Accelerate get very aggressive. I like the idea, but Lazarus is really interested in getting Ghost off their heels. And there it is, the grenades! Oh my god, 10 kills now. They continue to rain down, only Shrimsy left. Lazarus trying desperately to make some space. Now here comes some more grenades. Disciple and Accelerate Gaming trying to capitalize on the backside. They're getting all the way up and on top. This is very deadly for Lazarus. Disciple's missed shots in the past, but not this close. He does miss a couple. He won't miss those. Easy pickings for Accelerate. Disciple gets 2. Lazarus is on foot. E United is there as well. Moody's going to get Purdy down. I think, you know, if Accelerate has one thing going for them is that most teams are going to be killing each other before they get anywhere near them.
Yeah, just because it's such a risk to so send him. And here comes the first send. It's going to be stopped by Alo. Gets a knock on Venerated, and Civil is going to get the flush so they can keep that point in their pocket.
I would be trying to steal as many kills as possible on Accelerate here. Carvin going to get down Taro. Both these teams feeling the heat now. The circle is closing. Endemic's on the northern side too.
So we're trying to hold the angle. Lazarus, they know they have to worry about Envy before they can even consider the center of the circle. But not too far from them are Endemic, who do like to push in onto fights that are in the process of happening. They like to be involved. They like to be considered. Invited to parties.
I was going to say, they like to be noticed.
Yeah.
Purdy is going to go down to Moody. The constant factor for Envy. Ba is going to get down Geist. This is now just the circle forcing everyone into a very open field. Interested to see how this fight between Envy and Lazarus shakes out. No kills on Envy just yet. Moody does go down. The nade's being traded across. Taro will get him down, but Moody does get finished. 4 kills for Lazarus, 2 down, by the way. Purdy very low health. Alo all by himself out by the dump trucks. And that nade is going to get down Purdy, and it's just Alo all by himself, the birthday boy. Will he get any birthday presents? Pat Caps is there. He's going to spray it out. He will get 1. It doesn't see anything else. The smokes are there, just trying to spray, get anything there. Any points left, it's going to be in Taro, the last man standing. And it looks like Taro's going to go down to the blue. He has no choice. And now it's going to be Alo going down just after on Dorello's shots from the SLR. And now we are very quickly down to 4 teams, 12 alive.
So you asked, what's it going to take for us to get into the top 5? You're asking the wrong question. We got to aim for first. It's not about top 5. It's about going in the first game on Saturday out of the last 8 games and just going for first. If we do that, then we set ourselves up for a good top finish, no matter what that is. But we're aiming for first no matter what. It's still reality. It's still doable. Until it becomes unrealistic, then we can look at other things, but number 1 is what we're looking for. So, yeah.